Okay, we are on page 17 of our ELA work packet, lesson 17, Greek and Latin word parts. So we're going to do some together, and then you are going to do some on your own and send your teachers the answers. So we're on page 17. Follow along as I read the introduction. It says English words come from many languages, including Greek and Latin. A root is a word part that usually can't stand alone as a word. Sometimes one root is added to another root to make a word, as in the word photograph. So the root graph means to write. Viz or vid means see. Phone, phono is a sound or voice. And you have act means do. Photo is light. Port is carry. So those are all examples of roots and their meanings. Affixes are word parts such as prefixes and suffixes that are added to word roots to make words. You can add the root viz to ible to make visible. So remember, the root viz means to see, and ible means able or capable. So then visible would mean capable of seeing or able to see. Then you have a prefix auto, which means self. Tele means distance. Ister or or is someone who. And then, of course, able and ible is able or capable. As you learn Greek and Latin roots and affixes, your vocabulary will grow. So let's do some practice together. We're circling the roots in the underlined words and writing the meaning of each root. Then tell a partner the meaning of the underlined word. So we're going to write the meaning of each root. So number 1 says, my favorite actor is Jessie B. So if we go up here, the root, if I'm going by my chart up here, I see act in actor, and act means do. So let's circle our root. We said our root is act, and act means do. So then I would say it has a suffix or. And so if I look at my affixes chart and find or, it means someone who. So an actor is someone who does. Act means do, and actor is someone who does. All right. Let's do number 2 together, and then I'll let you do 3 and 4 on your own. Remember, we're circling the roots in the underlined words, so I'm going to keep using these charts up here to help me identify the roots and their definitions. I have 5 photographs of Jessie B on my wall. This one has 2 roots. I see photo, and I know that photo is light. And then I have another root. I have graph. And up here it says graph means light. No, graph means right. Photo means light. Graph means right. All right. So I know that a photograph is a picture of something. I want you to try number 3 on your own. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to try number 3 on your own. Remember to circle the root in the underlined words, the root or roots, and then write the meaning of the root, and then say out loud the meaning of the word with the prefix or suffix added. You're doing number 3 on your own. Give you one more minute. Don't forget to use your chart up here to help you identify what the root is. And then use your affixes chart to help you identify the meaning of the word. Okay, it says one even has an autograph on it. So you should have circled graph. Graph was our root. And you should have wrote on your line that graph means right. So what was our affix? This word had an affix. It actually had a prefix. The prefix was what? Whisper it. Very good. The prefix was auto. And auto, according to our chart up here, means self. So an autograph is self-write. So an autograph is someone who writes their self, their signature. Try 4 and 5. I'm going to give you 4 minutes. I want you to do 4 and 5. You have 4 minutes. Circle the root, write the definition, and then whisper the meaning of the whole word with the affix. Again, you have 4 minutes. You're doing 4 and 5. Now remember, you may have a word that has 2 roots, or it may have a root and an affix. So like on number 2, we had 2 roots. On number 1 and 3, we had a root and an affix. On number 1, we had a root and a suffix. On number 3, we had a prefix and a root. So all right, let's look at number 4. It says, I've asked my mom if I could telephone Jessie B. So if you look at your charts at the top, tele is actually a prefix meaning distance. The root here is phone. And phone, according to our chart, P-O-H-N means sound or voice. So we'll say phone, P-O-H-N means sound. So then telephone would be distance sound. All right, let's look at number 5. She said I could just watch Jessie B on television. Again, this has tele, which is a prefix meaning distant, but then it has the root word viz. Remember on our chart, our first chart, we had viz was a root word, and what did viz mean? Viz means to see. Very good. And then it has ion, which is a suffix. So television is distance seeing. A television, we are seeing something that's not happening. It's happening somewhere else, but we're seeing it on the TV, television. All right, so this is what I want you to do. you have 4 questions on the next page. So I want you to answer those 4 questions, and then you will either email or send a picture of your answers to your teacher. Again, answer those 4 questions and you will email or send a picture of those answers to your teacher. Now don't forget to be reading the passages after these lessons as well. So after lesson 16 you had a passage to read with some questions, and then after this lesson you have a couple of passages to read with questions. So don't forget to be doing those as well. All right? Reach out if you have any questions.